Alright, so let's look at the wheel of happiness. So we see here that this is the idealist. And in the psychic disposition of the idealist, you see the green is at the bottom. So the green meaning that all the psychological dispositions illustrated by the green balls here are at the bottom. So the first ball on the right here is introversion. So this line here, which opposes the idealist archetype or personality type, it opposes the idealist to the adventurer. So the yellow is the adventurer, the blue is protector, the red is warrior, and the green is idealist. So here, this is the map, psychological map of the idealist. But then, you don't really want to be an idealist all of your life, especially depending on the situation. But let's just look at what happens in this psychological map. So the line in the middle here is the line that opposes the warrior to the adventurer. And this is, so the adventurer mostly has this desire of freedom, which is opposed to the desire of self-directedness of the warrior. Basically, freedom for the adventurer means that he can do what he wants when he wants. And basically it means that he doesn't like to plan stuff. He likes to improvise. But the warrior realizes that, hey, if we improvise, if we just do what we want at the last minute, if we don't plan in advance, it basically means we're gonna do things that are nonsense. So we have to determine our direction. And this is what happens in this transition. Maybe we can call it the rationalistic transition. So this horizontal line shows that there is a change of the composition of your cognitive perception of how things should be. And basically you're thinking, okay, we have to do things step by step, one at a time. We have to determine each, the sequence of actions that are going to reach us to our goals. Okay, this is what happens here. This is the main this is one of the main transitions. It's the transition towards more directedness. And then there is also a switch. If we look at this one at the bottom, it's basically this opposes femininity to masculinity. This is a cultural trait as defined by the Dutch sociologist Geert Hofstede. Anyway, it also means the opposition between competitiveness and cooperativeness. So basically, we want to be more competitive. So there is a switch that is a realignment of your cognitive and behavioral self. And this will mean that the weight of your psychological disposition changes your behavior, and now it means we're in the warrior mode. So warrior mode, it means, well, as displayed on this illustration, the warrior is the red, and if all the, let's call them the balls, psychological balls, they are pulling more weight towards that direction, the direction of the warrior. So the warrior means a lot of determination, a lot of the desire to compete, to be the best, and to persist. So, but then if we, okay, the next transition is the transition from the warrior to the protector. So the warrior helps to win, to achieve your goals, to be productive and have a high performance. But then the warrior might be a little bit too excessive sometimes. And at some point you might want to be more right. You want to be more balanced. So this is called the moralistic transition.